When you go to the store, you might make decisions about what to buy based on the impact a product has on the environment. The federal government is also a customer, an enormous one, and we think it should use similar information when making large purchases. But we need Washington to act if we're going to leverage government purchasing power to support climate efforts. Climate pollution from products like concrete, steel, and aluminum often gets overlooked by policymakers, the media, and even some climate advocates. If we're going to reach our climate goals, we need to mitigate the embodied carbon of these materials, or the total amount of emissions it takes to make them. Fortunately, there are many steps the federal government can take to help address this challenge, starting with a commitment to buy clean. By prioritizing the use of verifiably cleaner materials in public infrastructure projects, the government can incentivize companies to manufacture lower carbon construction materials. And because the US is the largest buyer of these materials in the world, manufacturers will take action to decarbonize their operations in order to compete for federal dollars, helping to reduce emissions across entire industries. Buying clean isn't just helpful for reducing emissions. It also represents a significant opportunity to reinvigorate American manufacturing. Many US manufacturers create fewer emissions than competitors in countries with weaker environmental standards, like China and Russia. A Buy Clean policy will reward them for this and incentivize them to continue cutting their embodied emissions. Policymakers will also be able to see how US manufacturers compare against foreign competitors and make investments to help them stay competitive in a global market that will continue to demand more and more low-carbon products. The Biden administration is already working to advance a procurement strategy that meets the moment. In February, it established the first ever Buy Clean task force to guide federal agencies in making cleaner purchasing decisions. The White House also announced that certain federally funded projects will start prioritizing the use of low-carbon materials, just in time to steer investments from the bipartisan infrastructure law towards smarter, cleaner options. While it's an important first step, we need congressional action to scale up these efforts and provide manufacturers with the resources they need to invest in decarbonizing their operations. Not only will this help us meet our climate goals, but it will ensure American companies lead the way in manufacturing low-carbon products for a global marketplace.